Where's Carl's again?
Carlos, right next to P&D. It's like
really
they're like neighbors.
yeah, it's literally right to the fucking left of it. It looks like a house. It's Carlos Pizza.
That's the one I always go to when I go to P&D's, and I'm like, oh, I'm not here. This isn't P&D's. It's the one next to P&D's.
You probably do that every single time.
It's like the Office thing where it's
like it'll be like 6 years from now, and you'll be like, nope. Oh yeah, no, that's Carlos Pizza. It's like you just never learn.
It's like the Office movie, right? Is this Alfredo's Pizza or Pizza by Alfredo's?
It's like it's like that
hot
rivalry.
circle of garbage.
It's like that rivalry of like Burger King and Wendy's being so close to each other. It's like you can pick a burger spot, but which one?
if you had them battle like 15 years ago, honestly, Burger King would have been like at level with Wendy's, but they've gone downhill.
Dude, they switched their buns if they're double cheeseburgers, and it hasn't been the same since.
Dude, my brother's been sending me on TikTok like all those like nostalgia posts where it's like the pictures of like shit from like how it was in the 90s and whatnot, dude. Yeah. I feel like they sucked the soul out of fast food places, dude. They are not like they used to be. Like, obviously, I know that they pulled away the whole like kids friendly thing because they felt like it was feeding the kids obesity, dude. But it was like fun going to fucking McDonald's or getting the Happy Meals or like seeing the mascots. Yellow Wendy's was way better than fucking Wendy's is nowadays. It's just like
Yellow Wendy's?
Yeah, back when everything was yellow. Like the cartons were yellow, fucking like the drinks. It was yellow themed. And you had like a fucking big, like nice little dining area, and it was just really cool back then.
Yeah.
I don't know. I feel like fast food places were way more fun back in the day.
I mean, hear me out. Ready for this?
I get that fast food is bad. Like I get that. I get this for taking it. But it's just like you walk into any of those places now, it just feels like any other soulless corporation.
Well, hear me out. Like I said. We all died in 2012, and colors all disappeared because of that.
You know, I might agree with you on that. I might think you're right.
And we're all dead right now. We're all in purgatory, and we're just experiencing the colorless lifestyle. Everywhere you go, there's no colors. You're like, man, Chuck E. Cheese, that used to be this big color thing. Now it's literally a mouse nightmare. Yeah. And then, like, you know, you go to McDonald's. They used to have Ronald McDonald, the clown, and all of it, Grimace and pals. Where are they?
Now.
Gone. And except for Grimace, because apparently he came back with a shake that killed millions.
You look at the Mayan calendar, and it says, like, life will be gone in 2012, and they're like, oh, shit, that's the end of the world. And then, like, 2012 happens, and they're like, wait a minute, like, dust off a little bit more in front of it. It's like, fast food life will be over in 2012. Oh! That's what it was!
This is worse! I'd rather have died!
It's actually just the colors of everything dies in 2012. Because it's true, like, if you think about it, like, it's like...
The gay people are actually trying to save the world by pushing the rainbow out there, dude. Like, put the colors back!
Real miracle workers this entire time. That's why it's always the calm after the storm. Yeah. It's always a rainbow. I should have known. God.
We cracked the case, boys.
Oh, that's it, dude. Case solved. Case solved. Son of a bitch, I can't speak.
Called.
Yeah, case called.
Case open. All right.
Queso. Queso on the table. That's how you should celebrate the ending of every meeting. Just a fucking bowl of queso on the table. All right, meeting's over. Everybody dig in.
Everybody dig in. Sir, we don't have any chips.
You want to
use your fingers?
Oh, that would be so funny. It's like there's like a business meeting, and they're like, all right, guys, stocks have gone up. All right, we're done. Bring out the queso, and everyone who's refined just like...
Chris would be in the corner with the whole bowl. It's like a fucking milk from a cereal bowl.
You just see people just dipping their fingies in there, just being like,
It's totally normal though. Everybody's having casual conversation, getting cheese queso everywhere.
And then this
is good.
Security's in the corner, and they're like, "Boy, bring in some more queso."
There's freaking burn marks on people's chest and hands because it's just so hot.
Yeah, it's hot queso.
It's like the picture of the like devil, and he's like, "Oh, you're in hell. Welcome to hell. Now you have to eat this pizza, but it's not cooled down." Sir, stop. He's just like melting his face as he's eating it.
It makes me think of that meme where it's like You press the button and it takes a year off your life, but you get $100,000 and the guy just keeps fucking pressing it. Dude, stop!
Just imagine that. That'd be insane to think about. Like, actually, like, having a button that subtracts a year off your life for something else, like an equivalent exchange. Because it's like, you don't know when you're going to die.
Yeah,
so, like, that could be...
Like, you can die within a year and you hit that button and it's just like, boom, you're dead.
Yeah, it's like, done.
Yeah. I wouldn't want to for anything. Like, I don't think I wouldn't want to take the risk of taking a year off my life for anything, even if it was like a insane amount of money. Like, you know, you'll live forever off this. Just like, I don't want to. I don't want to take the risk.
Yeah. Go ahead.
Oh no, I was gonna say, did you know statistically, if you don't watch the Brahman podcast, then you get a year of life taken off of you?
I've heard that.
Yeah. Speaking of, welcome to the podcast,
Brahman. And today we have our first ever guest. We got Gage in the house.
Hi guys.
If anybody's out there is familiar with my TikToks, you may know Gage from the pizza reviews. He's also the Advent mascot and promoter of Free to Play in Worcester.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Tell us a little bit about Free to Play, Gage.
Oh, I gladly tell you about Free Play. So, Free Play Bar Arcade is a arcade bar which is 21 and up, unless it's Family Day, which is twice a month right now. So, like October 1st, probably, I don't know when this is coming out, but if you do have kiddos that wants to come on down, it's all ages, 11 to 4. And it's like $10, and all those games are set to free play. So like when you come in, you know, you go through the door, and it's usually either $7 or $12, and that pays for all those games in there. Everything is set to free play. You have to worry about any tokens, quarters, nothing like that. You literally just go up to the games, play them. You know, it's a great place to, you know, hang out. It's a great place for a first date, because I cannot express this enough. I have told people this plenty of times. Best thing about a first date is at this place, it's like, all right, you get in there, you play games, and then you go up to a bar, you got the drinks to loosen up, right? So things aren't going well, right? Things aren't going well with the date. You're like, hey, I'm just gonna go play this game, and you never see them again. You literally can just disappear. You can literally just disappear into this place because there are so many games, and then every time they come around, be like, oh, I'm gonna play this game instead, or I'm gonna go to the bathroom, and then just dip, dude.
So much lost love in Free Play.
Yep. But, you know, it is what it is. It's a part of the bar culture. But, like, you know, we also have a patio, which is getting too cold for people to really go out there. But we usually have, like, bands and karaoke if, you know, things get a little bit warmer. So on, like, Fridays, we do cover bands. Saturdays, we have, you know, karaoke. It's been pretty cool. But, yeah, it's a nice, fun spot. Got pizza till 10. You know, got shot specials. I've been promoting my the best I can with TikToks and whatnot, but don't worry about it. It's pretty cool.
Nice.
What about November for Family Day?
I don't know. I know November is twice a month as well. I know during the winter time they do twice a month because people aren't bringing their kids to the beaches and stuff, and like, you know, amusement parks, because it's winter time. You know, it's the dark times. Okay. You gotta be. People are scared.
Winter is coming.
Winter is coming. Exactly. We don't. You know, as soon as a kid like walks outside, a night walker just kills him immediately.
It's like the speed of the aliens from freaking what is that one with John Krasinski? One where you can't speak.
I know this.
Chris.
Tom Clancy's whatever.
Chris, calm down.
Quiet, please.
Hey! Quiet, please. There it is. Thank God we got a guest. You know, help with our dumbness.
Wasn't Jack?
Sorry.
Wasn't Jack Ryan, right?
No, it was not Jack Ryan.
It was definitely Saving Private Ryan.
or the parody Saving Ryan's Privates.
It was just The Office. So you said sometimes $7, sometimes $12. What differentiates those prices?
So the weekends, so Friday and Saturday, that's $12 because we offer the karaoke, we offer the bands, so that's included with the price. So that's why it goes up a little bit, as well as we're open an extra hour, and then on top of that, not to put any rumors, but we are eventually going to put in a dance floor, and people get to get jiggy with it, you know, and dance and have a good time, and we'll have plenty of security guards to keep those creeps off your ladies.
And those pterodactyls, like the one that just passed by.
Yes, especially the pterodactyls. We have been really on top of that. I personally have ridden one. It was cool, but like again, I'm on top of that.
You just got this huge medieval like giant arrow gun outside to take down pterodactyls. They're a problem in Worcester.
That is in the back room.
Nightwalkers and pterodactyls. God damn, man. How do you keep them out of there?
Yeah, we build a wall.
Trump. I was thinking, because I asked about the $7 and $12 thing, because I was like, it's not just like the guy just deciding who pays $7 and $12. Yeah, you're kind of ugly. You're paying $12. Ooh, hey, what's up, baby? $7.
For you, $7, but the rest of you, $12.
Step up your game, ladies.
Come on, we can do better. Come on.
Oh, that's too funny.
Like if you're like belligerently drunk and I know you're not going to get anything, $40. Dude, last night I had this guy actually. It was the craziest thing. So a lot of people don't know this. Apparently, when you leave a bar, you're not supposed to leave with an open container.
Yeah.
And a lot of people don't know this apparently. And so we tell people, and they decide to be, crazy, which I get it. You spend money on something, you want to finish it. You can. We're not telling you to just gun it. So this guy chugged a beer, and like the foam caught up to him, and like he just like let it out, and then like one of my bouncers was like, "Yeah, you need to go now. Like leave. Don't even finish your beer. Just get the hell out of here."
Yeah.
And he's like, he's like being all like, "Oh, that was stupid. Why'd you do that?" It's like, bro, why are you stupid and spewing beer everywhere, bro?
Yeah,
like,
really.
It wasn't like throw up or anything. It was just like,
yeah, just all the foam
yeah.
kind of catching up.
I'm like, dude, come on. Like,
so you never chugged a beer before?
Like, literally.
It's pretty easy to do, especially if you have Chris's tool, the Kraken.
Oh, dude, that Kraken's so good.
yeah.
Yeah, if we have time after, I might have to crack open a beer.
Explain the Kraken again for people who don't know.
It's a tool that's like it's got a little funnel, and underneath it's like a little hook. And the hook has holes for like beer to travel through. And you take the beer and you lay it on its side. You push the hook into it, and then you flip the can open or over like vertically. You put it in your mouth and you open the beer, and it just like you're shotgunning the beer, and it like fucking shotguns so well.
There you go.
The instructions were too complicated. I got stuck in a ceiling fan.
Where did we get oh.
Yeah, it just appeared out of nowhere.
Sorry.
There you go.
Yeah, basically, long story short, it's a shotgun tool that makes it easier.
That's rad.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. I've definitely witnessed the few times Chris has done it and then belched like a demon trying to escape from his body.
Nice.
We're gonna have after this episode, I'll have to show it.
Oh,
Maybe
yeah,
we'll put
definitely.
the video on the podcast. Maybe I got the.
Maybe we will. Oh.
Ooh,
For anybody who follows my TikTok, you might see the pizza review that we did today just before this podcast.
Oh yeah.
Gage and I, if you don't know, we like to do pizza reviews, hit up all the local places. We've hit up most of the places in town, so we've been going out a little further. Chris guest starred in this one because it was his favorite pizza joint, P&D out of Oxford, Mass. And it was pretty good pizza. Well, we didn't rate it as high as Chris did because Chris is a little biased on it. Understandable.
Yes.
But we have a fun time reviewing them. And if you haven't seen them, follow my TikTok. I'd love to tell you what it is, but I can't remember the name of it. I think it's
like Cavy Baby. Or
Cavy
something?
Baby, I believe. Yes, CAVVYBABY, which I'm gonna totally put into a song one day. CAVVYBABY.
Cavy Baby.
Kevin, baby.
Great addition.
Sorry. My brain shut down for 2 seconds. I was just so entranced by cheese.
Dude, that's my life.
Oh, trust me, I know.
Oh yeah, we all know.
So, like, what was your highest rated pizza?
My highest rating pizza was Grande's pizza.
Oh, it was Go Grande, right?
Go Grande, yeah.
Yeah, Go
that
Grande
was
in Worcester.
The best pizza.
That one was really good. Yeah, Go Grande and Worcester, very, very good pie. Everything was great about it all the way through.
I'm pretty sure I rated it a 10 out of 10.
I'm pretty sure I gave it like a 9.7.
Yeah, I remember the decimal system.
Yeah, okay, all right. I just want to be like Dave Portnoy.
I just want to be like another man.
I want to get in a fight with the Somerville pizza shop owner.
That's right. But yeah, the only other person I gave a 10 out of 10 was your buddy there.
Oh yeah, Jimmy.
Yeah, Jimmy. He was.
Shout out Jimmy Bag of Donuts.
Dude, that guy. Oh.
Yeah, that was our only homemade pizza we've done.
That was phenomenal.
That was a very good pizza, yeah. And before that, we really raved about Rainbow Pizza in Webster.
Oh yeah, that was a shocker for me.
Yeah, that one
was a
really
real
good.
shocker because like I've lived there almost all my life and I never went there and I was just like,
Oh yeah.
And it's in such an like ghetto-ish area, it looks like.
Yeah.
And it's like, oh, you don't expect it to, it looks to be deceiving, right? Yeah. So it's like, oh, I'm just like, oh, why would I go to here? There's other places that look a little bit nicer, but like...
It's one of the few shops in like downtown that's been there since our childhood.
Yeah, and it's like, I couldn't believe how good the pizza was. I was like, damn, no wonder they...
And because they don't deliver, which is why probably a lot of people outside that area don't really know about them. They probably thrive on the community that's in that area.
They feast on the people who walk on the streets.
Yes, they feast on them by killing them and using their blood as sauce.
That explains so much.
Yeah, they save so much money on ingredients with murder.
That's why it tastes so good because I become low-key a Wendigo, and then like I go next door to that butcher shop, and then I just eat the funeral people.
Yeah, exactly, because the funeral house is right behind the butcher shop. Oh man, that's like almost as good as the funeral home being right next to Bob's Burgers. We make our butcher meat with human remains from the crematorium next door.
And then we feed the blood to the sauce of Rainbow Pizza.
Oh my god.
You know what? They got a nice ecosystem
I was just
going.
It's almost like recycling.
It's a recycling plant for humans.
It was so funny. The other day I went to buy Dudley House of Pizza, which I believe you guys also rated pretty high, right? Dudley
Yeah, it was a positive.
Yeah, I threw up.
Pizza review.
So it was just funny because I bumped into our neighbor June, and it was just really funny because I was like, "Oh, hey June, I'm gonna go grab some pizza," and she's like, "Oh, where are you going?" I said, "Dudley House." She goes, "Oh, my son loves Dudley House. He raves all about it, but me, I love Jimmy's Pizza." And in my head, I was like,
Yeah, Jimmy's Pizza was one of the worst pizzas we reviewed.
You're like, June, we had something. You were perfect. What happened? Who hurt you?
You've ruined this relationship.
Bro, honestly, that was bad.
Yeah, it sucks because like I like the people at Jimmy's. I get other food there all the time because they're right next to where I work. And their other food is fine. Like they're known for their big sandwiches. You get a large and it's like an actual foot long, other than like Subway's 9-inch passing as a foot long. But all their other foods are pretty good, but their pizza is just shit, dude. It's like that dough is so fucking weird. It's like bakery bread.
I mean, as we all know, every inch counts.
Yes.
Ladies.
2 inches of hard steel coming your way.
That's like that's one of my favorite things to like tell people. It's like if I was ever single, I'd be like, hey, they call me Millimeter Peter, and then they'd be like, wait, really? You're such a big guy? And it's like, only one way to find out. Like just something stupid like that.
I think like one of the times you mentioned a joke like that, it was like the 2-inch Punisher, and that's my go-to as well.
I love that one, but like the Millimeter Peter thing is even smaller, so it's like I got it.
We always said 2 inches of hard steel in the restaurants. That one's always stuck with me.
So good.
I tell you, if you ever want to get freaking molested on the job, work in a kitchen. There's so much sexual harassment in the kitchen, but positive sexual harassment.
100%.
Constant ass grabbing from the guys. It's the guys. We're all molesting each other back there.
Oh yeah, definitely. It's like every time it's like good game, but there's like a little firm grab.
There's a little bit of a finger slip in there.
Yeah.
Got a little fudge today. Don't worry, I'll clean up before we play with more bakery goods. Dude, this is a restaurant. We don't even have fudge. Fudge on his lips.
Oh my god.
And now we got closed down for a week.
Thanks, man.
So on top of the pizza reviews and the free play, you also used to do Twitch, right?
Yeah, I used to do Twitch. It was super fun. I love honestly, if I could do it, I would do it. Like, one of my favorite things about Twitch was like just talking with people. Like, you never know who's gonna pop in. You have good people, you got bad people, and like I thoroughly enjoyed Twitch because I got to play video games I never got the chance to play because I was always working, and I'm like, all right, I'll just work some more, but like in a way that it's fun, you know. So I did Twitch for a while. That was fun. First time ever wearing a maid's outfit.
I remember that.
That was pretty rad. I'm not gonna lie.
Wasn't that on your 24-hour stream?
No, it was a 12-hour stream because I tried a 24-hour stream. Totally messed that up because I tried sleeping before doing it, and it was just stupid. I was trying not to ruin my sleep schedule, but you know, if you ever do a 24-hour stream, just start as soon as you wake up.
I can't do a 24-hour anything.
I could.
I've definitely done it before.
It's hard, but you can. It's possible for me. It's all about sheer willpower. You know?
I fall asleep too easily, man.
Oh,
so,
yeah.
As soon as I sit down and get the slightest bit nice comfortable, I'm out.
Yeah. Nothing is funnier is when you pass out and then I hear you laugh and then go right back to sleep.
Oh yeah, because I'll periodically wake up a little bit, and it's like I don't know why, but in my head it's like I'm trying to prove that I wasn't sleeping, so I laugh at something that is genuinely funny on the TV, but then I do pass right back out.
I actually have a funny story. Like, one time I think I woke up and it was like 3 a.m. and I went to go to the bathroom, and like your room is like on the other side of the bathroom. So I'm going in there, and all of a sudden I hear from the other wall, "I'm gonna get you." And I'm like, I gotta finish up.
Incredible. I love it.
I wish that was just me whispering through the water.
Like,
Cavin's dreaming, and you're like, I'm not dreaming right now.
y'all just have like one of
I'm
those,
living the dream.
y'all just got a painting in your shower, and it's just like it opens up the eyes, like you know, like in like some like mansion or something, but it's just Cavin all the time.
Speaking of the shower, remember when I was talking about getting that life-size fucking what is it, Kratos statue, and just keeping it in the shower? Just having a speech bubble that just comes and says, boy, wash those arms.
That was one of the games that I always wanted to play as well. Not to switch, kind of come full circle here. I wanted to play God of War, and I did wanted to play the newest one there, and at the time, which is when he was the one that goes boy all the time.
Yeah.
And I like even watched like all the cut scenes and everything just to get up to that point, so I'm kind of like up to speed with it. And it was cool. It's a great story and all, but I just couldn't get into the game. I don't know why. It was just one of those games I couldn't get into. But that's another thing with bringing back the Twitch thing. It was fun experiencing games I wouldn't normally touch.
Yeah. God of War was a game I never got to play personally myself because it was a PlayStation game, and I always been an Xbox boy. It was always about Xbox, and then I got the Switch. I just haven't had the PlayStation. Nothing against the PlayStation, just like for me, it was when I was growing up. I felt like everybody had PlayStation, and I just kind of wanted to be different. I guess I want to get the Xbox.
I get it. We all want to be like the not a poser. I get it.
Yeah. I'm not gonna conform to you and your PlayStations. I can't fucking speak.
It's like me trying to pronounce tiramisu at the restaurant.
Oh my god. Tiramisu?
Tiramisu? Oh,
Tiramisu, Chris, you fucking idiot.
That is literally one of my favorite things to do whenever I'm out and about with Shannon. And I'm just like, oh, let's get this frappe. Yeah, I'll get that frappe. Yeah, thank you. And I always do it like in the most serious tone, so people are just like, all right, one frappe? Yeah, the frappe sounds great. Like, I just like...
That reminds me of when we were talking about this, when we were talking about how we go to places where you have to give your name. And, giving the fake name.
Yeah.
Was that on one of the episodes that came out already?
I think so, yeah.
The Dalton?
Yeah. You guys did mention it.
Good time.
By the way, I listen to this podcast quite often, and that's why he's able to get this sweet knowledge from me. Anyways.
Okay, Gage.
We have our number one fan on the podcast.
Yeah. You gonna do anything special for Halloween at Free Play?
So one of my... I gave the idea of this. I told everybody that is working security to be Batman because we wanted to... So we have a strict rule of no vaping inside because people don't understand that vaping is also a form of smoking. So there's a Clean Air Act that makes it so that you can't smoke indoors. So it's the same thing with vaping. So my boss likes to implement that. So I thought it'd be hysterical to be Batman, and like all the security guards going Batman, going up to people and be like, "Hey, punk, no vaping inside," and then like, "Just go in the patio," or something like, and just be like, "All right, dirtbag, time to go." Like,
everybody's got to get that subtle recording of like the sound that plays when Batman's approaching, just as you're coming up to the person, just so they can hear it and kind of like turn around, turn the head a little bit. They finally see you. No vaping.
Then I just brutally beat them outside.
Man,
which
that'd
would
be
never
great.
happen, but you know.
I don't know about Chuck though.
That's true.
Yeah. I'd be worried there.
But yeah, I thought that would be hysterical. Last year we were superheroes, so I was Spider-Man, and I was going around going to everybody and being like, with great alcohol comes great responsibility.
Extra thick Spider-Man.
Yeah. I had the Ben Reilly Scarlet Spider hoodie on with the actual like other Scarlet Spider-Man outfit that he goes into. Sorry, I'm a huge Spider-Man nerd.
Oh,
Was that-
I was just about to say, it would be really funny if. Oh, sorry.
No,
It'd be
go.
really funny if everyone who works there was Spider-Man, but you as the manager was just the only Uncle Ben.
Dude, that would be hysterical. Oh my god. And then I just like collapse at the end of the night and have them all crying around me.
See, that would be even funnier because then you can go around there and be like, with great alcohol comes great responsibility.
Please, my boy, don't drink that next shot. I know it's not gonna go good, I promise. With great alcohol comes great responsibility. And then I get shot immediately.
Uncle Ben gets shot on the hour every hour.
Everyone's
Everyone's waiting for that.
Dart gun though.
Or better yet, someone throws a shot of liquor at you.
No! It's too much!
Here, Uncle Ben, take this shot of
As-
whiskey. Takes a shot. Hey, everyone! I shot Uncle Ben!
As you're taking the shot, slow motion, everyone's just Spider-Man. No! I would be there as but next day I'd be like, you guys got it all wrong. I wasn't Spider-Man. I was Man-Spider. Totally different.
That would actually be really. I wish they did that in like. I know that they had the Spider-Verse movie and they had like all the Spider-Men. I wish that Danny DeVito was in there. As
Man-Spider.
That would have been like the biggest like Easter egg on the planet.
But that's the thing. They bring him in. He's like, I'm not Spider-Man.
Yeah.
I'm Man-Spider.
Yeah.
Totally different. He warps back.
Yeah, that would have been perfect.
They're putting him
They
in like.
missed an opportunity. I'm
They,
sorry.
like, they have like the little prisons they put people in there, and he's just like, I'm telling you, I'm not one of you guys. I'm Man-Spider. Man-Spider. Charlie, help!
I will say the most horrific Spider-Man that there is out there is Spider, quote-unquote, man. And it is literally a queen spider that attracts other spiders to make a human being body, and they're in the Spider-Man suit.
I've heard of that.
And they fight crime. And as long as the queen lives, they just come back. So, like, literally, it's just a spider pile beating the crap out of it.
It's funny because
It's
like,
horrific.
Isn't it like all the spiders believe they truly are Peter Parker?
Yeah. It's something like that. It's the wildest thing.
So speaking on Halloween, Chris, you're gonna be in Japan at that time, right?
Yeah, I'll be in the Nihons.
Are you gonna do any Japanese trick or treating? You think do they do Halloween in Japan?
They do! Actually, in the Shibuya crossing, they have, which is the biggest, like, crossing, like, that they have out there. They have, like, thousands and thousands of people.
Yeah.
They do Halloween events out there.
Oh,
and
yeah.
I want to do a costume, and I had a costume picked out, but apparently I'm too fat, so I couldn't fit into the costume. So I'm trying to figure something
You
out.
should do a
last
skin color, skin tight suit, so you just look like you're just naked.
minute. So I'm a Titan.
I mean, I was gonna say, all you have to really do is just take your shirt off here, Yakuza. Because that's how.
That's right. You're not gonna be able to get in any bathhouses,
Yeah.
Chris.
Oh, that's true.
They're very against
I
that.
want to do Meliodas because I have the Meliodas.
Chris,
logos.
don't bring any weed over there.
Please.
Oh,
Chris, I heard from like other sources.
Yeah.
Not today, but like, okay, yeah, today. But like, yeah.
Yeah.
It's not good.
okay, cool. Didn't know that. Glad you guys told me.
Chris, explain.
Every single time I go, hey, I'm going to Japan, it's always followed up with, oh, make sure you don't bring weed there. It's not very good. You're going to get arrested. I don't even smoke weed. Why are you telling me this?
Just in case you feel the need to pack 3 pounds of marijuana in your bag.
I think you guys are right. I'm just gonna go up and be like, "Hey, what's going on, TSA?" And I'm sparking up a fucking blunt right in front of them.
Make sure it's a vape.
Yeah. And then it's the Japanese Batman.
It's the Japanese Batman. Just, Konnichiwa, Dirtbag.
Oh, that'd be fantastic.
Oh my god. That would be amazing.
He's like, is that marijuana? No, it's just a regular vape.
Liar.
Weed.
He takes the hip and he goes, "Oh my wa, no shinderu." Oh fuck! Or he's dead.
And then he beats the shit out of himself because he's not supposed to be doing that either.
I tell you what, I'll be the only one home on Christmas. No, on Halloween. So I hope we get kids over here because I'm getting a thing of candy to put in a bowl.
Oh, bro, just come to my house. We have kids all the time. That would be great. You can help pass out candy with us.
I know, but I like being home.
Oh, well, that's great.
Now, on actual Halloween day, which I think is like a Tuesday or something like that, I am working that day.
Of course.
And I want to get somebody.
He just picked up a shift. That's okay.
No, believe me, if I could have it off, I would take it off.
Yeah, sure.
Friggin' I already put in all my PTO days so I could have the straight week of Christmas to New Year's off.
Yeah, sure.
Days I will leap over this table and shove my foot up your ass.
I'm just saying, it's just very convenient all of a sudden.
Okay, anyway, I want to get somebody over here like early in the morning before I go to work. God forbid it, hoping I can get somebody who will agree to come over that early to paint my face up like a Twisted Salad, only because I'm very non-artistic, and if I try to do it myself, it's going to look stupid. So I want to get somebody to do it, and then I'll just, rock sweet twisted jack-o'-lantern face paint at work, and, probably wear one of my shirts or something. And I got Chris's friend hopefully sending me some cotton candy Faygo from Detroit, because they don't sell Faygo out here very often.
It was so funny when I was on the phone with them. I was like, "Jimmy, can you send me like two 2-liter bottles of Faygo?" And he was like, "Get it yourself." And I was like, "Think about that for a second." He's like,
"Oh yeah,
they
don't sell it." It's only like a Midwest and down south that where you can get it pretty regularly. It's rare when it's out here, and usually when they do get it out here, it's for a limited time, and it's the very generic flavors.
The dollar store down the street had cotton candy Faygo for a bit.
They did, Dollar Tree had cotton candy Faygo for a little while, but all I can get there is a twist now. Just look good, but it's like, dude, Faygo has so many flavors. Get some fucking variety.
Well, let's just move to Detroit then.
I don't want to move to Detroit.
Why?
It's dangerous out there.
No, it's not.
There's ICPs out there.
Do you not see what I'm wearing?
I didn't say they weren't your people.
My family's out here, though. I don't want to leave them.
You have a new family.
Whoop, whoop. Yeah, no, that was funny. He was just like, "Why don't you get it yourself?" And then it was like 2 seconds after. He's like, "Oh, right."
Right.
Yeah, so my Halloween is going to be like Halloween actual day working, but I imagine they'll probably try and do trick or treating on like the weekend if Halloween day is on a Tuesday, right?
Most likely.
Yeah, it makes sense.
It all depends on the town.
Yeah. It sucks, dude. I feel like trick-or-treating was so much longer when we were kids. You go out there for like hours, and now it's like half the time it's like trick-or-treating is like an hour long.
Yeah, it's like this. It's like, all right, kids, time to go trick-or-treating. All right, run, because it's only half an hour.
Yeah.
Then if you go past half an hour, that's when a Krampus comes out and kills you.
And takes your candy and kills you, yeah. Krampus.
Yeah, just because.
I'm pulling a double shift on Halloween now, too.
He's like, Christmas ain't doing it for me. I gotta make sure they're in bed at a certain time on Halloween.
Yeah, and they won't question a big scary mouse coming because they'll think it's just some guy in a costume.
Facts. Just saying.
So really quick, I just want to show you guys really quick.
No.
So, all right, I'm. This is the last episode of the Podcast.
What's up?
So in Shibuya, when they do the Halloween event, like this is how intense the Halloween is, and every single one is cosplaying / wearing Halloween costumes.
Oh wow,
cool.
That's
Yeah.
it's like what is it? New York's there.
If anybody wants to see that, who's listening to the audio on YouTube,
I'll put a picture
we'll post a
up.
picture of it.
I'll put a picture out.
And for those who
That's
don't,
what I just said.
and for people that
I'm
don't,
gonna fight
want-
you, Chris.
and the people who don't want to, look at things, it's like Times Square on New Year's.
All right. So anyway.
Yes, you're right. You're absolutely right.
No, yeah,
Except with all the numbers, it's just Halloween stuff. so exactly like New Year's.
Oh, dude. Oh, that would be fucking perfect. I'm gonna show up with like 2024 glasses and just be like, "Where's the ball? Where is it?
It's already shit hammered out there.
Oh god.
What's happening?
Why did that remind me of paralysis, dude?
Why is Waldo and Ronald McDonald here? What the fuck?"
Oh my god. That'd be fantastic.
Yeah. So I'm very excited for Halloween. Hey, Cavin.
What's up?
Tell me, how many times has this happened to you? You wake up in the middle of the night in a cold sweat, and you just want to go to bed, but that dang demon in the corner is just speaking backwards in Latin or something, and you just can't fall asleep.
Dude, all the time. I wake up at least like 3 or 4 times a night, and I see that demon in the corner of the room just taunting me. I wish I could get a better view of him, but people always tell me, Gavin, night lights are for babies.
Well, you know what? I've got the perfect thing for you. The light box made by Figs Figmentations.
Lightbox? What's that?
It is this box made from wood with designs on the sides and the top. When illuminated by a light, it will then make the pattern and also illuminate your room.
Ooh, that sounds really nice.
Oh yeah.
What kind of patterns they got?
They've got the winter pattern.
Ooh, I see also that they have a snowflake pattern.
Yeah, and you know what? My personal favorite is the forest one.
The forest one does look like it'd be real nice.
Oh yeah, nice in a green light, you know?
But you know what? I think what's really going to scare my demon away is the donut box.
Oh, I think so too.
I'm going to be like, "Be gone, demon! Fear my donut box with its sprinkles of doom."
These light boxes are made here in America by Tristan Newton. Every box is made with care and attention to detail with the highest quality of craftsmanship. And you can find this product on Etsy and on figsfigmentationsllc.com, and you can also follow them on Facebook, Instagram, and X, formerly known as Twitter.
Seems like you can get it just about anywhere.
Pretty much, it's very accessible. And if you go right now to purchase your light box, you can use a 10% off promo code BRAMAN, BRAMAN, to get yours at a cheaper price.
Ooh, so if I just use the promo code BRAMAN at checkout, I can get 10% off?
10% to get rid of that pesky demon.
Ah, that is a steal. Such a cheap price to pay to get rid of that goddamn demon.
No kidding. And then you'll wake up in the middle of the night, and instead of going right to sleep, you'll just say, "Be gone, demon!"
And he'll flutter away like the little pussy he is.
Yeah, you know, I think that donut light box is going to work for you.
Oh yeah, and I'm definitely going to make sure to use that promo code BRAMAN, BRAMAN at checkout for 10% off.
Exactly. Well, check it out now. Figs Figmentation, everyone.
Get yours today. Hello, all parents out there in the Webster, Dudley, Southbridge, Worcester County general area of Massachusetts. You looking for something fun to do with your kids this Halloween time? Well, October 29th from 1 p.m. to 5 p.m. at the TSKK in Webster. That's the TSKK Club in Webster, 21 Harris Street, Webster, Mass. DJ Blink is going to be running a free kids Halloween costume party. That's right, a free kids Halloween costume party. Come on down. There's plenty of fun games to play, candy, pizza, and DJ Blink will be spinning those records with all kinds of fun Halloween-themed songs for the kids. Again, that is October 29th from 1 p.m. to 5 p.m. Free Kids Halloween Costume Party hosted by DJ Blink at the TSKK in Webster, Massachusetts. 21 Harris Street, Webster, Mass. Come on down and have a good time with the kids.
What are you doing for Halloween, Gage?
Hopefully I'm gonna pass out candy with Shannon. If not, I mean, good news is Bone Daddy comes out, but we're gonna retire him this year.
Why?
After all these years, his drinking every year to the point that he gets hungover for the entire year has finally caught up to him. He's already lost a hand, and now we're just gonna put him in a coffin this year. We actually have one of those coffins, we're gonna put him in there, and he's just gonna be dead. And we have this new animatronic that we're calling Little Sinner, and he's this like little skeleton guy that pops up, and he's an animatronic, and he says stuff. So we're excited about that. We unintentionally made a graveyard theme too, by the way. Like we have like gravestones, and we have skeletons and stuff, and I'm like, man, we didn't even plan this. Like, oh my god.
It was just written in the stars, baby.
Yep, Bone Daddy started it.
So can we just like the day you bury Bone Daddy in the coffin or whatever? Can we
I don't
just
think they're burying Bone
Yeah,
Daddy.
so whenever they're burying Bone Daddy in the coffin, or
It seems like a lot of work for a plastic
can we
skeleton.
do like a recording of a video of all of us doing a funeral procession?
Dude,
for it?
I would love to have a funeral for Bone Daddy. That man's been around for a while. He's just been that's what happens when you binge drink from October 1st to October 31st. Like, they just non-stop drinking the entire time. The dude's just plastered.
I'll be the hysterical drunk at the funeral, like, you don't know what Bone Daddy was really like behind closed doors. He's a bastard.
I'm gonna be the one character that was like, from the first minute I laid eyes on him, I was deeply in love with him.
Well, the thing is, the lore of Bone Daddy is that he also wanted to be around during Christmas, and in my family's house, our entire house was Star Wars themed, as I said, because every time we had like a statue of like Santa Claus or a statue of Jesus and like all of them, they had their hand missing. So as you know, in Star Wars, it's notable that they always lose their hands. So I said that Bone Daddy lost his hand so that he could be part of Christmas this year.
There's just some hooligan dressed in a Darth Vader outfit that keeps removing the hands of everything you have. And for anybody who doesn't understand at this point, Bone Daddy is a skeleton.
Yes, Bone Daddy is a skeleton that I got from Michael's one year. He was on discount, and I was stoked to have him because I put him in my car all the time. And then I just came up with a lore of this skeleton.
I'll never forget the first time I went to go get in your car when you were picking me up, and Bone Daddy was in the passenger seat. I was like, oh my god.
I leave him there. I leave him in the passenger seat all month. So.
I guess I'm getting in the back.
Yeah. I'm like, he's got VIP access, brother. Sorry. This is his month. It's not yours. Sorry. It's like those girls that celebrate their birthdays for an entire week. His is an entire month.
Oh yeah, dude. There's some that celebrate for the entire month. I know some girls out there like that.
All right, cool.
I'll jokingly say September's my birthday month, but I just celebrate on the day. I don't even really celebrate. I just get a drink.
Yeah.
I sometimes forget my birthday's a thing.
That's why I always tell people, like...
Chris.
Sorry.
Chris.
What?
Swear to God.
Swear to what?
I do forget my birthday sometimes. You're so dumb, but I love you.
Now looking at the logic, I sometimes forget my birthdays. Anywhere, I'm going to Electric Forest for my birthday this year.
Yeah. Oh, it's in the week of my birthday? I had no idea, dude.
I was dropping subtle hints or anything.
Electric Forest, which is apparently just like camping.
Yeah, I bonded with the wolf. We had something special.
That was a hologram from one of the people's stage sets, Chris.
No, it was
so hard camping out in the woods, dude. All you could hear was EMB, whatever the fuck music it is, all throughout the night, and people cooking hot dogs and drinking beers. It's nothing like being in the city, dude.
I was fucked up. I was with that wolf, but it was so weird. The next day I woke up and it was Shaggy 2 Dope. That's a reference for people who've seen the movies.
There you go. Yeah. Sugar Wolf.
Oh!
I mean, that's not too far off from how his mother did it in the movie.
Oh yeah!
Did I ever tell you guys what I wanted? Like, my main goal in life is to be 99. Like, the age of 99.
The age of 99? Why?
Because I want to get the skill cape for HP from RuneScape and wear it constantly, so I'll be this crazy old man in this cape, and I want to be known as that guy. And like it's like a goal for me, so I'm like trying my best to live to 99.
Okay.
Because I always say that ages are levels because of all the experience we gain throughout the year, and we finally level up on our birthdays.
All I can think of...
You're gonna be 98. It's gonna be like the day before your birthday, an hour away, and I'm just gonna sneak in with the pillow and be like, "Good night, sweet prince."
And I will be furious.
I'll probably be dead already. I'm older than you are.
I can just see you 99 in a wheelchair with the skill cape, delirious as fuck, going up to random people. What's your fishing level? My what?
Nice.
Nice. And then all right, Grandpa, let's get out of here. No, I need to know.
I need to know how much money he's making. I'm sure it's only 500 gold pieces.
You're gonna be that one old man that's gonna be like right next to this hot girl. Buying GF 1,500 gold.
Hey, you looking kind of fine there, lady. How about you like some gold, if you know what I mean, Be my GF, I'm wearing gilded armor, so you know I'm good.
Ew, get away from me.
She's like this man in cardboard box like outfit handing me some chocolate coins. I don't know what's going on.
I have a party hat on.
When I'm that age, if I made that age, I just hope I look like the greasy strangler.
Oh, yeah. That's a look.
I'll be going naked through the car wash.
Again, I'm part of this this lore of me being an old man. I do want to be on top of the second floor, looking out my window, just being angry, looking
viciously looking at Chris with what you want to be your woman.
Oh, stop it.
So the three of us need to sit down and watch that movie again sometime.
Oh, anytime. I will gladly watch it 100 times, man. It's become a cult classic for me to the point that like I'm like spreading the word of the Lord.
I love when I first saw it, and my thing I did at work was I wrote out like probably like 80 I am not the greasy strangler notes on papers, and I put them all over the place at work, dude. People kept finding them, being like, "What the fuck is this?"
I loved how we went to a pizza joint in Southbridge.
Brothers Pizza.
Yep, and we literally just they like comment on our service or something. And we
it was the little
strangler, and I just put it in.
Yeah, it was a little box that was like comment on to tell us how we're doing, and me and you both put I'm not the greasy strangler,
and I just left, never to be seen again.
Oh, it was good stuff.
I remember watching it for the first time with Gage, and I got stupidly stoned. And
God, that's
I thought you didn't smoke weed, Chris.
Yeah, this was a different Chris.
I know.
It's like a great story in itself.
Oh yeah.
So I got really, really stoned, and then we started watching Greasy Strangler for the first time. And there's a scene in the movie where like they got like the potato chips, and they got like in the vending machine. Like, oh, what kind of chips are those? And he's like, Porto. He's like, okay, but what kind of chips are these? And he says it again. And I swear to God, it's only like a 2-minute clip, but for me it was like 5 hours.
It keeps repeating because he keeps going, Porto. He keeps asking him, what flavor chips are they, though?
Again, I'm so sorry, but what kind of chips? Porto.
And finally, that like senior-looking Weird Al motherfucker was like, I think he's trying to say potato. Potato.
Potato chips. Yeah, I remember like we're watching that at one point. I was like, when does it end,
dude? So
you felt like you got stuck in a loop.
I did.
So to jump on that story bandwagon, this is hysterical. So this is after we got Chris back up here into the Massachusetts, and from Nevada, we drove you up, and then. We went to Mark's house, and Mark's like, all right, we're gonna smoke. And I'm like, all right, cool.
Hold on, real quick before you finish this. My favorite part of the traveling from Nevada story is when you had a mental breakdown with a Subway sandwich.
I mean, listen, we'll get into that. We can definitely go down this rabbit hole.
Well, we'll definitely have to go to that.
So We'll talk about that after this. So we literally get to Mark's house, and Mark's like, "All right, you know, we're gonna smoke out of this bong." I'm like, "I've never done a bong rip before. Like, I'm new to the devil's lettuce." So like, he's like, "All right, let me help you." So he helped me, and I did it. And I'm like, "All right, I'm not feeling anything." So then Mark goes to get some like ice cubes or something.
Wait, can I tell
Oh yeah, go ahead.
Please? Oh my god, this is so funny because this is such a Chris moment.
Yeah, it's so fucking.
So like, I know how to use a bong and all that. So then Mark was like, "Okay, Chris, I'm gonna go grab something. If Gage wants to hit that bong, do not let him do that." And I was like, "Okay." And then he left, and Gage is like, "I kind of want more." And I'm like, "All right, let's do it."
like almost immediately he leaves the room, and I'm like, "Hey Chris, let me hit that bong," and he's like, "Yeah, let's go."
So then like, so I'm holding like the stem that has the weed in it, and like, you know, you light it up, and then the smoke builds up in the chamber and it goes up. So then, you know, I told Gage, "All right, we're gonna light it up, and I'll lift it up for you, so you don't have to worry about it." So he's like pulling on it, and I light it, and then I zonk out.
Of fucking course.
So then at one point, like, I come back to, and I'm like, "Oh no!" And my immediate first reaction is to lift it up. But the bong that he had was one of the ones that it hits, it sucks it all in 1 second. It's like a straight shot.
Yeah.
So,
dude.
like, at least 30 seconds of it building up, and then just...
It was like,
oh my god.
It was like an unholy, like, smoke demon entered my lungs, and I got so high.
I was gonna say, you must have got stupid high.
I was stupid high. I was coughing up a lung. I thought I was gonna die. I was like, "Oh my god!" And the worst part is, I'm like, I have to go to my house. My dad doesn't like this stuff. Like, he's like, all I can picture is my dad being super upset with me and stuff.
Oh, dude.
But then my dad didn't even like bother coming down or anything.
No, I think he did at one point, and you talked to him, and I was like, "Damn, Gage, how'd you do that?" And you're just like, "I had to keep it together, man."
See, that's how that's how high I was. Like, I don't even remember. Like,
I think we all have those couple crazy weed smoking stories where you got a little too high.
oh
I remember-
my god, yeah.
I remember one time. I'm so sorry.
Go ahead.
One time, I was such a jackass. I used to smoke in my house before I moved.
Yeah.
Even though my mom was like, "Dude, if I fucking catch you smoking," and I know she's gonna hear this podcast, and she's probably gonna be like, "Yeah, I figured." So like one day, I got home from work, and I was like, "I'm gonna smoke real quick," and then I got really high, and I was laying in bed, and my mom came home, and she was just like, "Hey, Chris, I really want to show you something on like how to do online banking," and I was just like, "No, I'm all set. I think I'm just gonna rest a bit," and and then she was just like, "No, you can't rest. You're not sick. Come on out here." So like I sat at the table, and like I think she knew because like how you were on the pizza review was how she was, but like this. She was like, "All right, Chris, now press this button." I'm like,
For those who can't see, Chris is like an inch away from Gage's face
yeah,
saying that.
and like my eyes were like open so wide, focused. I'm like, "Uh-huh," and she's like, "Okay, now press that one," and like she's like staring at me. I don't even dare move my eyes to the left.
Now say the alphabet backwards
Yeah.
in Vietnamese.
She's like, "I can taste the weed on you."
You're so close to you. I know.
Yeah. And then afterwards I was like, "Mom, I'm feeling really sick. Can I go to bed?" And I went to bed after and was like, "That was the worst." And then the other story I have to say too was my mom caught me smoking in my room because I was with my friend Joe Novak, and we were watching I was gonna say Greasy Strangler. What's that movie? The Big Lebowski.
The Big Lebowski, oh, great movie.
Oh yeah. So he was like, just out of nowhere, was like, "Let's smoke this blunt." So we smoked it, and of course, if you know you're smoking the blunt versus like a bong, you're gonna smell it more with the blunt.
Oh,
Mom
yeah.
found out, and she was like, "What the fuck are you doing in this house?" And like the only like excuse I had was, "Mom, we're watching the Big Lebowski. How could you not smoke a blunt?"
Mom,
You gotta get high to watch this.
Mom, can't you understand? We're trying to sage the house.
So
Chris, what time are we at?
Why are
49
you asking? Can't this
49
just go on forever?
I mean, I wish it could.
Yeah.
49
Liar.
minutes.
No, just
we're at 50 minutes, so we got time.
Yeah, I got kind of like two different weed stories. I remember one was kind of similar to you with your mom, but it was with my dad. I don't think he knew I was stoned, but it was just like a funny situation. It was back when I was in high school still, and we had had a snow day. So we were just all at the house. My brother was back living at the house again, and a kid next door was selling weed brownies.
Yeah.
So me and my brother picked some up from him. We're chilling downstairs. We both ate. They usually take, most people know edibles usually take about 45 minutes to an hour to kick in. Chris, you animal. But
Start throwing everything on the floor.
so we ate them, and then we go upstairs. We go upstairs and we're talking to my dad. My dad's at the table in the dining room, and it's Rain in one seat, me in the other. And we're all hanging out, and I swear to God, it must have kicked in at the same exact time for both of us. Because I remember it was funny. I'm like, keeping my face low because there's a plant in the middle of the table, and I can just feel myself getting stoned. I look over to the right to where my brother's sitting, and he just gives me the look. He just looks at me like, we're fucking stoned right now. I can tell. And then my dad's trying to show me something on the computer after. I don't even remember what the hell it was about. It had to do with I think money managing or something like that. It's not a really important thing. And I'm just stoned out of my fucking brain, not catching anything he's telling me. And then I hear Rain in the other room with my sister, because they had just discovered this thing where they could transfer files on phone by bumping the phones. And just every couple minutes I just hear Rain going, "Hey Katie, let's bump." Just like that. And I'm trying so hard not to. I'm trying so hard not to laugh in the other room, but my dad showed me this thing on the computer. I swear, I was every fucking 5 minutes, "Hey, Katie, let's bump." It was too fucking much, dude.
Your brother, dude.
I was so stoned. And then, another story. I was hanging out with my buddy Wade. What's up, Wade? And we were doing.
Hi, Wade.
Hi, Wade.
You're probably not even listening.
Hi, Wade.
We were listening. We were doing dabs while we were hanging out, and this was at his house.
That's the internet thing, right?
Shut up.
This wasn't me this time. You made a joke like that.
It's not the hand motion. It's dabbing weed. Anyway, and he's not too far from where I live, so I would typically ride my bike or walk to his house all the time. And I had I don't think I ever dabbed before that. Or if I did, it was maybe just once. I took way too big of a dab than I should have, and I just got so high so quickly. And it just got to the point. I tried to hang out for a little bit, but I just knew I had to get home. I was like, I gotta go home. So I'm like, hey, wait, I'm gonna get out of here, all right? Which turns out it sounded like that in my head. Next time I talked to Wade, it sounded more like, I gotta go. I gotta get out of here. Anyway, I get out. And it's funny because the first part of the journey is you go down this big road where there's no streetlights, so it's super dark. So I'm not a big fan of the dark. So I'm walking down and in my brain I'm just saying this whole time, oh dude, it's so fucking dark out here. I hate this. This sucks. So all of a sudden, next thing I know, I'm at the end of the road. It went by so quickly. And holy shit, I got through that real fast. And I finally get home. And right as I got home, somebody, I'm assuming friends of the neighbors pulled up two young kids and they went in the house, and I was paranoid in my house the whole time for whatever reason about them. I kept wandering to every window, opening my blinds, looking out, thinking someone was out to get me.
Someone's coming to get you.
Yeah. And it was just oh my god, it was such a fucking time.
That reminded me of a story, a little story of a friend of mine who apparently thought he was going to get mugged. So he was it was so dark, and the guy had his hands in his pockets, so all he had were these water jugs, and in my head he's I intimidated him apparently by whipping the water jugs. So in my head all I could think of is this man circling his arms with these water jugs going, and the bugger's oh shit, I gotta get the fuck out of here, this guy's worse than me.
Yeah, I'd be stepping away from that.
But apparently he didn't do that, but he was just he's almost charging at him or something, which is even more, it's just as intimidating. But yeah, it was just funny to me because that's all I picture was him doing a windmill motion with these water jugs. Just
that's so silly.
Like if you're trying to be bigger than a bear or something.
Yeah. All right, but before we end this podcast, we got to go back to the Subway story.
Oh, yes, 100%. I mean, the whole Nevada trip could be a podcast in itself, dude. I'm going to be completely honest with you.
You want to do that? You want to do that, actually? You want to save this for next time we have you on? We'll do the whole Nevada trip?
Because, honestly, we got, we got the cactus spike. We got the, there's all kinds of things.
We'll do that.
We got the diner in New Mexico.
We got the diner in New Mexico.
We got the fucking...
The stripper Pokemon cards, we're calling it?
Yeah. Oh, my God. Okay, all right. Teasers for the next time we have you on.
Wait. Back to the weed story. Wasn't there one that with you and your family, like Donkey Kong or something like that?
Yes. I actually do have a story with that. I didn't know if we had time to bring that up.
Oh yeah, we definitely do.
Are you talking about the time with Tabian when you had the cookie?
Yeah.
Okay, I was there for that. I remember.
This was good. So my sister was kind enough. I haven't experimented with anything with the weeds at the time. So she gave me a weed cookie, and she told me, all right, if you don't feel anything after eating half of this, in a little bit, have another...
the other half, essentially. Yeah.
So a little bit to me is 20 minutes. She meant an hour or so, apparently, to let it get into your system.
Yeah.
Now... That's any normal human being, I pretty much am sure, when you say a little bit, it's not as much time as she was giving me. So I said, all right, it's been 20 minutes, I'm not feeling anything, so I'm going to eat this other half. So I ate the other half. So then my family decided, hey, you want to play Mario Party? And I'm like, yeah, sure. So I go upstairs, and I'm playing Mario Party with my nephew, my niece, and Cavin, you were playing too, yeah?
I was there.
Oh, you were just there. So I'm playing, and I'm like, all right, I'm gonna pick Donkey Kong. I haven't played Donkey Kong, and this is when I was getting rid of my humanity and returning to monkey stage of my life. so I was like, all right, I'm gonna be Donkey Kong. And I never played Donkey Kong. Usually I play Toad, I play Luigi.
That's so funny because every time I play with you, you play Donkey Kong.
No, now.
I know. I'm just saying.
I gave up my humanity. Anyways, so I literally was playing Donkey Kong, and I'm just playing, and then all of a sudden, it was an explosion happened in my face, and I was just like, fuck! I was like, oh my god! And then I was just blazed out of my mind.
Yeah,
and then they were trying to tell me Gage, it's your turn. Gage, it's your turn. I'm like, Donkey Kong, can you just go already? And you're like, you're Donkey Kong. I'm like, all right.
Yeah, if you know about edibles, when they hit, they fucking hit.
Yeah. So I was like, oh crap, I'm bad right now. I don't even remember anything else that happened.
I remember you just finishing up the game, and we just went downstairs, and you just, I just want to lay in bed for a while. So we just gonna lay down and watch TV.
Yeah, I was decimated.
I got one other edible story. I remember one time. This was the more recent one. Oh god, I actually have two different edible stories. That's not the first one.
420 praises.
Wasn't expecting us to talk so much about weed in this episode. None of us even fucking smoke anymore.
That's the best part about this.
That's gonna be the name of the episode. 420 praise it.
Hell yeah.
Anyway, I remember back in my old apartment, my friend Adam was living with me at the time because he was in between homes. So I had him just staying with me for a while, and our mutual friend from work had made a bunch of weed brownies, and these were the ones they were they're like those ones you buy that store bought where they're shaped kind of like a little puck.
Yeah.
You know what I'm talking about? They kind of a bunch of them in the little plastic container. So they're like that, and there's maybe 7 of them in a little bag. Excuse me. So I'm like, all right, cool. A hockey game's starting. I'll put one in.
You'll eat some hockey pucks.
Yeah, that's actually really funny. About an hour goes by into the game, already in the third period. I'm not feeling anything. So I'm like, all right, I'll eat another one. Third period ends a little while after. Still nothing. I try one more. I'm hanging out for another hour. Still really not getting anything. So I'm just fuck it. I'm just going to eat the rest of them and go to bed. If anything, I'll get a little high and have cool dreams. So that was another 4. It must have... I got high. I ended up getting stupid high, but not until after I went to bed and I woke up. I woke up and I just remember everything just being fucked in my head. I had visions of the world where the countries weren't real, they weren't really the way they looked. They were just it was like watching Pangea form around in my head. Like, that's how it really is. And then I had this weird fear in my head that, like, I couldn't read. Like, I lost the ability to read. So I was like pulling up articles on my phone on Wikipedia. Please, okay, I can still read.
please, I need to read.
Everything was wrong. Everything was fucked. I was like, oh my god. And I managed to, like, calm down a little. I went back to sleep, and I ended up waking up in the morning just with, like, the little remnants of being a little high still. But I was totally, like, back to sanity level. But it was like, Jesus Christ.
What do these letters mean? What do they mean? I have to decipher.
And then there was another time where I got edibles from my buddy Dan. You know Dan.
Dan the Waterman, yeah.
There were Rice Krispie treats. There was one smaller and one a little bigger. He said for the bigger one, he even said it when he gave it to me, he was like, be careful with that one. So I was like, all right. So I ate that smaller one. I had a good time. And then I waited a while for the second one. I just waited for, like, a good time to, like, try with that one. So I was like, all right, he said this one was strong, be careful with it. And then I finally did it. I was just like, I'll eat half of it. I bit off half. And usually, like we said, it takes edibles about, like, an hour or so to kick in. When I started getting the feeling of being high after 10 minutes, I knew I fucked up. Dude, I swear to God, I tripped that night, like as if I did like mushrooms or acid or something like that. I just remember getting so stupid high, laying in my bed, all my muscles twitching around and whatnot, and it literally, like, I closed my eyes and it felt like my spirit was like traveling through the fucking universe, dude. That was what it felt like to me. And I remember I had Invisalign at the time, and, like, at least 3 times I kept going to myself, oh, yeah, did my Invisalign fall? Did I swallow them? Like, thinking
my teeth?
These big pieces of plastic that are my teeth, thinking they somehow fell out and I swallowed them without noticing. But no, they're still there. They're still there, right?
I love how, like, people that do the weeds are, like, more courteous than people that drink alcohol. Like, they're like, it's like, hey man, be careful with that weed. It's gonna really mess you up. That stuff's that'll mess you up real bad. So be careful. Alcohol, it's like, hey man, this is like 200 proof.
Here's some
full
fucking
swing, dude.
Yeah,
Have fun.
Here's some fucking moonshine.
Yeah,
Take a
just
swing.
see what happens. We'll see what happens,
I
man.
think it depends on the person, really. But yeah, I get what you mean now.
like real. It's like, let's see if my friend really pukes after this. like we people are like, bro, I hope you get, like, a nap, and, like, I hope you do good.
I remember the first time I got drunk, and this is another story involving Dan. It was at my brother's old band room he had in Worcester where they would go to practice and whatnot. And we were drinking, and Dan was drinking this mixture where it was like Steel Reserve.
Oh,
There's
no.
40 ounces of Steel Reserve, drink half it. And then he took, like, another one, it might have been Four Loko, it might have been something else, like a liquor drink of that kind. And he would pour it in the other half to fill it up and drink it. And I remember just afterwards, I was coming back to town and stopping at, like, N&J Donuts, and I remember seeing Dan, because we were both in the back seat. He's like feeling around, like, you trying to find the door, the door handle? He's like, yeah. He seemed totally fine. Totally guy was like, yeah, I can't find the door handle. And I finally reach over there. It is. Oh no, he's like, thanks. Just throws up all in the freaking parking lot.
That reminds me of when I went to Texas a few years ago, and we were supposed to see what the heck's that, like? It's There's like a famous show that people go to. It's like Space Theater 3000, I think it is, right? Or something like that.
Oh, sick.
Okay.
Yeah, we were supposed to see a live thing of that, but then, like, we showed up and it just was, like, not playing that night or something like that. But I remember, during that time, I was like, you know what would be a good idea? Drinking 2 40 ounces of fucking Steel Reserve.
Oh, wow.
So, like, I got out of the car, and I think we've talked about it before, Cavin, but I am a very huge, just vocal, just, like, puker.
Yeah.
Like, if I'm puking, you'll know about it from, like, across the field.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
So then I got out of the car and like, Christy, okay? And I was just like, and it just all came out, and I was like, dude, you see that? I didn't even make a noise!
You just want to say I'm fine, but it's like, oh, man. That's good. All right, so I know we could talk forever about stories, and we definitely have another couple podcasts where we're gonna have Gage on, but I think we gotta wrap it up now.
Right, well, before we go, I have to talk about my weed friendly donut company I'm working on.
All right, go ahead.
420 Glaze It.
Oh, hell yeah, dude.
Yeah.
I hate you.
And then, of course, what do you call?
You know what? I wouldn't be so.
Do you call a stoner who's like, hey, this is your kid? You got a 420 Raise It, so.
And then you name him Bud.
I wouldn't be surprised if there was a donut shop, an edible like donut shop in like
100%.
California or something that's probably called that, or like somebody who pitched that idea at least. All right, well this is a good chat, Gage. Great having you on.
Always a pleasure.
Definitely got to have you on next time to so we can discuss the Nevada trip.
Yes, that like I said, there's a lot to it more than just that. We have to get the build up of why I had the mental breakdown.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
And then before we go, is there anything you want to plug, like your Twitch account or anything you want to just like share?
So I retired from Twitch because I'm an adult now, unfortunately, and that's okay. But the only thing I can plug right now is my TikToks and Instagrams, and that is Mr. Fluffiness 1 for Instagram and Mr. Fluffiness 2 for TikTok because I'm dumb. But those are where I'm going to be posting stuff about free play. If you guys are interested in coming to free play, it is 21 and up, and it's a solid time.
Where's the address for free play?
It's 25 Union Street, Worcester, Mass. And we're open every day, usually around 5 o'clock. And then Sunday and Mondays are 7 o'clock.
All right.
Heck
Cool.
yeah, look at
All
that.
right. Well, that wraps up another episode of the
Brahman
Podcast. Gage, thank you for being here. Thank you to all who listen, and we'll catch y'all next time. Have a good one.
Yeah,
Love you.
we'll call you next time.
Yeah.